Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another story time. Now this one is from when I was a bit younger, but I thought it's quite a funny story and I look back and I laugh at myself, so I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys. So we were about 13, 14 years old and my friend, let's say Tatiana, I don't know why that's in my head, but Tatiana. So my friend Tatiana invites me to her birthday. Now I wasn't that close with Tatiana, she was kind of in a different group of people, but where the school I went to, it was kind of like people had their friendship groups, but within school everyone kind of socialised and then people like socialised in their friendship groups outside of school. So it wasn't cliquey or anything like that, it was just, you know, naturally people have their friend groups. So she was in a different friend group from me, but I did get on with her quite well at lunch times. Like if I'd say spent a lunch with her group instead, whatever, we all kind of intermix, so whatever. So I thought it was really nice that she invited me and I was like, oh, I get to like hang out with her friend group, like that's like quite fun, like, you know, I hang out with her friend group at school, but I don't hang out with them outside school, so I thought it'd be quite fun. Now, her friend group were all girls that I knew and had talked to quite a few times, but again, like I said, don't hang out with them, so I wasn't like that familiar with them. So there was this one girl that I was like more friends with, like she was in my maths class, I did drama with her, so we did talk a lot more than the other people in the friend group because we had classes together. So I was like, okay, she's going, I'll hang out with her, like I'll obviously talk to everyone else, but she can be like my go-to friend if I'm like feeling a bit left out. So anyway, whatever, so this birthday party is really exciting. She's like booked out a hotel, we've all got rooms, we're having a meal on a boat and like on the River Thames or something, and it was like, it's this whole like over the top thing, but it was really exciting. And you know, 13, 14, when people had birthday parties like that, that was like a big thing. So anyway, so it gets to the weekend and I had brought a dress for the birthday meal on the boat, but I didn't realise it was like really dress up, so I had to have heels as well. So we were going shopping in the daytime and I spent the whole day trying to find heels and they ended up being really ugly and I didn't really like them, but I had to have them, and they were like, I couldn't spend too much money, but I didn't want to look like I didn't have money because all the other girls were like shopping the whole day and blah 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 and buying anything they wanted, and I, you know, we had money but I wasn't allowed to just waste it on things. I got the heels, it was fine, I found some cheap ones, blah 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 blah. It was fine, but I felt a little bit judged for it, but I like went about my day, no big deal. I was like, okay, it's still fun, blah 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 blah. And I felt quite on edge like the whole few days. I felt quite like on the outside, a bit like, I don't know, but you know, I was just really happy that I'd been invited, so I just kept, you know, pushed it to the side. I was like, stop being silly and like got on with it. And you know, we were 13, 14, we were insecure, we were just young girls developing, so I was bound to feel insecure anyway. Anyway, so it gets to the first night in the hotel and that was the day after the shopping. So me and Tatum were sharing and and then Tatiana was sharing with us as well. And the rest of the girls were in another room. There was like 4 of them in the other room. Now I was quite funny about things, like it was a few years after we'd had a house fire, but I was still funny about like smelling smoke and things like that. It made me really paranoid. So this hotel had a fire in the kitchen and you could smell it throughout the whole hotel, and it was just really unfortunate, and that had put me on edge because I was like, oh, and it wasn't bothering me that badly, but it had put me on edge, so just to give some context. And then so I was feeling really tired and I'd felt like kind of out of it all day and not really too involved and just a bit, you know, on edge from the fire, and so I just wanted to go to sleep. And obviously it's like a sleepover thing and people want to stay up, and we'd stayed up really late, and everyone had gone into their rooms and gone to sleep. Now the 2 rooms were like interjoint, like twin rooms, so like there was a door that we could all roam in and out of each other's room. But we had like our beds in here and beds in here. So me and this girl, Tatum, went to sleep, and then Tatiana had stayed awake and she'd gone in the other room. Now the other girls thought it'd be really funny to play a prank on us and put loads of like shower gel and toothpaste all over, I'm not exaggerating, all over us, and it was just awful. And I have really, really sensitive skin, or I did when I was younger. It's much better now, but I had really sensitive skin. So I had been, you know when you're like asleep but you're aware of things, so I had been like kind of experiencing that, and I was like touching, like, you know, my arm and everywhere basically, and things were like really itching me and wet and blah blah blah, and it kind of woke me up. So I woke up and I had a huge rash all over my body from where they discovered me in products. A huge rash. I was disorientated, I was tired, and I woke up and instantly smelled the smoke. So I freaked out, like full scale meltdown, like embarrassing, like people still remember it now and it's so awkward. Screaming, crying, like literally like screaming for my mum at like 13. I was like trying to call my mum, couldn't get out of the room because the adults had like locked the room, and I was like, let me out, like screaming. And these girls, who are not even my friends, they are my friends but not my friends, are just standing there like. So then I like completely embarrassed myself, completely. And then Tatum wakes up and she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry they did that, blah blah blah. And everyone's like, what are you doing? It's just a prank, calm down. But again, with the smoke and the rash and like being very overwhelmed, like being out of my comfort zone, it was just like too much for like little 13, 14-year-old me. So like we go in the bathroom and she's like rinsing off, she's like, it's fine, it's going down, it's fine. I'm still like sobbing in this tub. The other girls are like, either is this girl, blah 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 blah. So yeah, and then I wake up the next day and it is just the most awkward situation of my life. Tatiana like won't speak to me. All the other girls are like not talking to me, all being really awkward and weird. Think I'm this like super hypersensitive weird girl who like freaked out over a prank. Literally we had to go on the yacht and like everyone was being so weird and awkward, and then I was being weird and awkward because I felt like everyone was being weird and awkward, and it was this awkward situation and it was not fun. So yeah, and then we went home and I never got invited to one of their birthday parties again, like with the girls from that group. So I don't blame them, but yes, so I don't really know what I'm gonna call this, but I guess that was the time I freaked out at a sleepover. So yeah, pretty embarrassing, but I'm sharing it with all of you. So yes, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, but I'm sure you all probably will if you did, because that's what you do if you like a video, but I don't know. And yeah, again, comment down below on like other stories you'd like to hear, anything like that you found interesting in the video. If you had a similar experience, I'd love to hear you guys' stories, because I feel like such a weirdo that I did that even now, and I'm 19, almost 20, and it still makes me like cringe at night at like 3 in the morning. I think about it and I'm like, ugh. So yeah, anyway, I'd love to hear if you guys had an experience like that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.